When you have a file that has a lot of math or pictures or images in it, like for instance this one, it's hard to, Google Forms is not optimized to work with questions like that. It doesn't do math notation really easily, so the best thing you can do is put them into images. And so Automagical Forms has a little newer section where I can just draw on file. So that's going to be the best. So the one click automatically is not going to work if you have a lot of math or scientific notation. But I can click on this part where it says draw on file. What this is going to do is pop open a new window where it'll have my file and I'll have a couple different drawing options. So this one will select text. This does the automatically on a region, and this does an image. So when I come down here for this first question, I can see that it looks like that Google Forms will do the math that's in here with the equal sign. It can probably do that. So I'm just going to select this as text. So I select this region, and Automagical Forms is going to take all the text out of there. Now I want to do these. This is going to have to be an image for a multiple choice option. And so what I need to do first is just update the questions, because then I'll be able to select that question in the drop-down box. So when I click that button, it's going to fire back over here to the sidebar. I can see that that's the question. And when I click edit questions, this gives me the ability to draw on that file again. And so now when I open up the window, it knows that it has this first question. And so this is where I can use some of the options for choices. So to the left of this vertical bar is all the question stuff, and to the right is option stuff. This is just text stuff. I don't want text stuff. I want to do some images. So I just click on this, and this is going to, whatever the images I select, it's going to create those into the multiple choice option. So it will take a little bit longer. It's not as magical as the one-click button for Automagical, but it does enable me to create more easily than normal a Google form from this type of file. So now I just click Update Questions, and it's going to take all 4 of those images and put them as multiple choice options for that question. So when I click Create Form, you can see that it'll take that, and it'll take the text from that question, make it a question, and then put these choices in as multiple choice options as images. So not ideal, but it is what I think the best case to do from that file that you already had and put it into a Google form based on Google's limitations and how it can do that for a form. If there is some more complicated math that was in this question, what you'd have to do is use the images there and insert the image as the option. But that's the best way that we can do that, to get some math questions in that have diagrams and pictures into Google Forms, and try to work around Google Forms limitations on those.